Would have been quite the story.
Yeah.
Shane Doan, Josh's dad, with Dan and Razor. Great to see you.
Gentlemen, thank you. Yes, great to meet you for the first time, really. Didn't really cross paths in what I do for a career in the NHL. But Razor, you've known this guy for a while.
Well, yeah, everybody knows who he is. He was such a great player in the game and very well respected. And, you know, when you talked about certain situations in games, leadership and honorable and all that kind of thing, his name comes up all the time. So I hate to toot your horn so much, but
I appreciate
pretty
that.
impressive resume.
Well, some guys deserve it, yeah.
Well.
Listen, we're doing this obviously to try to introduce some of the younger fans to the alumni that are around the game and who used to play and now are in different positions around the game, whether it be broadcasting like Razor or yourself now in management. But take us back to where it all started in Alberta for you, and really a quick jump from junior right into the NHL.
Yeah, I got fortunate. Winnipeg gave me a chance to play, and they gave me a chance to play as an 18-year-old. And that doesn't happen too much. And John Paddock was our GM and gave me an opportunity. And it was really special being a kid from Western Canada, getting a chance to play in Winnipeg in the Western Canada. It was a lot of fun.
Well, very quickly in your career in junior hockey in Kamloops, you've got a lineup there as you look. If anyone wants to look at it, it's a pretty NHL full group of guys down there. What was that group like? And you go on to win the Memorial Cup.
Yeah, they won it. We won it 3 times in 4 years. It's never been done, and it was a special group of guys. I was obviously really fortunate to be around a bunch of guys that turned into NHL players, and I got to practice and be around NHL players all the time. And the way Mr. Brown kind of ran, that was our general manager in Kamloops at the time. I still refer to him as Mr. Brown, which is ridiculous. But
but it says a lot about him.
Yeah, and you just said something about being around those guys and learning. You just talked to me out in the hallway telling me you've lost more games than anybody. But you learn from that. And you know, and people might not look at that way. When you said it to me, I'm like, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I have the most NHL losses in the history of the game, which is not something you want to necessarily brag about. Yeah. But at the same time, that means that you've learned a lot. Because you learn more from your losses and your failures, everyone says. At least that's what they tell me.
Well, as we get guys in your position coming up in for these conversations, I always wonder what it was like the first day you stepped into an NHL room. And you mentioned at a very young age you had that opportunity. It's starting to happen a little bit more for some of the young guys in the game now. But back then, what was that like? It had to be somewhat intimidating no matter how confident you were.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, especially as a young guy in that room, we had veteran guys with Teemu Selanne and Keith Tkachuk and Teppo Newman and Dave Manson and all these guys that I kind of grown up kind of watching, and now to see them ready to kind of join and play with them was pretty incredible.
Well, this rivalry here is one that fans have been waiting to kind of heat back up again, the Sabres and the Leafs, and you get the feeling, especially with this home-and-home series, it's series like this that can breed that type of thing, right?
Without a doubt. I mean, I watched a ton of Razors games, and there was a lot of rivalry, a lot of fun in those games.
Yeah, but it just kind of seems that for us over the time, it didn't matter how well we were doing. You played the Leafs, you just raise your level of the game. But I think for right now, both these teams, they're kind of in a situation where they need that.
Yeah.
Both teams need a little something to get them rolling.
Yeah, obviously the Sabres have been, the last 4 or 5 games have been feeling pretty good. We're trying to get going.